Okay. I don't know what happened. But I guess I won't be too worried about it. Here, let me just... Here, let me just do this real quick. Crashed. There is stream still. Okay, everything looks like it's working now. We know the strat. So we just gotta continue through with it. The odds are not great of ever encountering one, but who said we needed that? You know? Hold on. Okay, I don't know why. We're just waiting on that. Who where that knocked out, you know, anything for real? Can I please get this, bro? I'm gonna just keep grinding. Thank you. Can you go to sleep? I feel like it might have an immunity. Let's just wait for Buddy Boy to... Oh, I'm asleep? Hop in the Pokeball, Goofy. Thank you. Young man B. Okay. Deposit on my Pokemon. Deposit Onyx, more specifically. Oh, I don't really have anyone with Harden. How important is that? I mean, who really cares about some Harden, bro? What do I actually need to be at? The forest. You know what? Nah, it's a Wurmple. Yeah, we just need a Wurmple. And then we need to catch it, of course. You know, our odds are a lot better if you just catch this one, too. You're getting in, buddy. Nope. Oh, that got me mad. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even like that. Like, where was Buddy Boy at? The Pokeball was there, and I gave him 3 shots. Bro, like, who? Oh, the map is there. That's actually kind of sick. I did not even think of that. You know what? This one, I can tell. It's going to be the one. And we can attack normally here, of course. Ooh. That was not working. Poison sting. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Poison sting. Get on the poison sting. Thank you. Don't attack. Don't even think about it. Thank you. Do the same thing again. That's what's crazy. I don't even know. I just want to know. Is this one going to be a Cascoon? That's all I want. Then it can learn Moonlight and Protect. And it didn't give me a level up. Okay, but let's think about the plan. This opponent is going to be good. We need to at least be matching in its level. Come on. RIP, man. And the sad part is you can't just reset since it's based on friendship values or whatever. That's the last of my money. Going straight into that lottery, man. Go in with the rest. Everyone's going through it, man. I wish that wouldn't even be a bad Pokemon. But I need a Wurmple. Oh, that was my bad. I won't lie. That was very stupid. I don't know what a Buneary is doing here. Silicone, I do not want to see you. Get in the Pokeball. Don't even think you're getting nicknamed for a second. Only good Pokemon. Or really bad Pokemon get nicknamed. But you haven't done anything really bad, you know. My voice has been sounding like odd. I don't even know. I got sick, but that was like a week ago. Come on. Yeah, it's like I'll talk normal for a second. Bro, like not even. I'll talk normal for a second and then we'll get to like being weird. Okay, are we faster? No. Nice, dude. You know, sure, I'll fight a Buzel. He's not even doing good. Oh my god, dog. Okay. I mean, he needs to level up anyway, doesn't he? But I don't know why, like, my Pokemon, they're not holding up. What does String Shot do? It might cook. Who knows? Buddy, you're getting poison stinged whether you like it or not, and you're getting poisoned. Yep. No, you hate it with your defense curl, but it won't help. Ooh, same with you, buddy. It's gonna proc one day. I'm feeling Cascoon. I'm feeling it. Man. I was feeling wrong. I was feeling wrong. Okay, buddy. If you want it to be beef like that, then I can make it beef like that. Don't even think I can't. A worm bull. We're going to sleep. Nighty night. Okay, you took way too long to get to sleep. Bro, like I literally walked through 2 patches of grass. No, I'll kill you. Okay. That took a minute. Oh, hold on. Switch. Come on. We're dead. If we attack. So might as well get these boys up in level. Oh, and those gravel too. Bro, it is cooking, damn. Bro, I hate when that happens with a passion. Like we die on the same turn. Oh my god. I switched out, no. Bro, this game is scamming me. Like, how's the switch out slower than any move Abusel could ever know? It's literally switching out faster. That is wild to me. I don't even know. And now we're cooking. My bad. Oh, and it's gonna go first, I bet you. Oh, no. Maybe it's just like Dustox that always gets put in after. I don't even know. You can survive 1 hit. Nice. Didn't even need to. Come on, just do it. No. It's literally like you gain nothing from that fight. It annoys me. Everything else, like you either gain XP Like some Pokemon. With that, like, you both die, bro. And, bro, I can't stand that, mainly. It's like, how's he gonna do that before I even switch? Okay, come on. I don't even know. Like, we've been waiting for like 3 hours. Poison sting up. Nice. Our finale to this whole process. Come on. Cascoon, I feel it. I knew it. I called it. So, the it's finished. All that is left is to switch. Or to level up, my bad. So. Okay. What levels do we want? Let me look back at this team. I don't even need to. I feel as if we want our main man level 20, 23. I'm trying to find how I can speed up faster. Okay. Are all my options optimized? I can change that? I kind of like that, actually. That's kind of sick. I like this. It's actually going to be substantially faster if you make one small change. Just switch that up and we can grind like 20 times faster. So, what do we do while we do that? Oh, the stream's still going. I have an idea if it's working. Okay, it is. Then in that case, I have an idea. We take the game and we click mute. And then we look at this and we react to my old videos. I've had this idea before.
Time.
It's gonna be weird.
Today I will be playing Cuphead, but every level, a random number generator gets to decide how many deaths I'm allowed before I have to spin a wheel with a variety of challenges on it. By the way, I've never played this game. So the way this works is at the start of a level, I use a random number 1 through 50, and if I get more deaths than that in the level, I do a challenge. To start out, I rolled a fairly low 15, but I was unfazed because I didn't know how hard it would truly be. I was able to beat the level, but not without much pain.
Okay, I'm just doing all my intros.
So on this
That was
boss, I
crazy.
got 40 tries. But after round
The
5,
root
I went
bag.
and got an upgrade to help.
Bro, I got
I
so
could
much
easily
hate
get through the first and
for
second
how
phase.
bad I was at this
Third
boss.
is what took up most of my time. I beat
That's
this at
wild.
36 tries, but I didn't know what was to come. The third boss was probably the hardest I'd faced yet. While the
hold on,
first
what
and
if I
second phase were easy and understandable to beat,
do this.
the third
and
was
say,
horrible. At the beginning, there's a slot
background
machine
input.
throwing coins at you where you're supposed to parry the handlebar as it comes down. I imagine was my lives. I rolled it
I
and
couldn't-
figured this phase out. Eventually I did, and it only took me a few minutes to beat the level.
Oh,
Still,
that's
it
loud.
was the worst level I would face in a while. But one thing I didn't mention was my lives. I rolled a 21
sick.
and went far over that. So my punishment was to eat a raw egg.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
This boss was fairly simple. Dodge when it jumps and move back
okay.
when it punches. Yet it was still quite annoying. The first phase was pretty easy, and the second phase was just a more difficult version of that. The third was also fairly easy. This boss overall was quite simple, but given the small size of the battlefield, it gave you little room to dodge.
Bro, what
so
was
the
I
direction
talking
you
about,
dodge
bro?
At one point, can
Like,
impact your
literally, I'm
ability
just
to
kind of
dodge later.
explaining what the
I
boss
did
is.
end up having to do a challenge for this, playing Getting Over a Notorious Rage
Oh, yeah, I
game.
hated that.
But I have beat it before, so it was not that hard. It took me about 2 hours to beat, so I wasn't annoyed, but I still beat it that
Bro,
straight
like,
with
where
no
did I
problem.
come up with this script, bro? That must have been like freestyling. That was dog.
This boss was terrible. It was fairly easy until about halfway through. The first half, you're met by
I
a
literally
transforming
just said
plane
it was
who becomes a
terrible, it was
lamb and
fairly
switches
easy.
back to the transforming plane. Occasionally, you're met by an unexpected attack, but for the most part, it's not bad. The second half is incredibly hard. You either have
Oh,
to face off
yo, I was
against an enemy
talking-
with a
this
bow
is
and arrow,
nostalgic now.
or twin angels.
Oh,
You
that
then have
edit,
to
I
face
remember I
off
was so
against a
proud of
moon
that.
With weird and hard to
Where I
understand
put the
attack
twin
patterns. Overall,
angels in
this
it.
was not the worst boss so far, but not far from it either. I did end up doing a challenge for this, ripping
Bro,
duct
the
tape off my
voiceover
arm, which, to
separation
be honest,
is
was
so
the
clear.
easiest one yet.
Oh,
When watching someone beat this level, it seems quite easy, but what you don't realize is that in this level, there's a section where everything
bro,
is
like who
incredibly
decided to
complicated
script that, bro?
compared to how it looks. And I
I
came
know
to
I'm
the
just my
harsh
own video,
reality
but
of
like
that
I'm roasting it
after just a few tries.
for being.
The
you know,
first
weird.
section was pretty easy. You just have to get good timing on a few moves. But the second one is quite annoying. The idea of it is that there are logs and bees that can attack you. You can shoot them back,
Hold on,
but I
think-
didn't know that for a while. I won't really focus on that though. While a simple stage, it does not take long to realize how many bad situations you can get into. For example, when you're stuck on a platform being shot at, you have a bee above you. To anyone who's gone through that pain, my condolences. So after
Bruh, I
beating this
genuinely
section,
wrote
I got
that.
through the third section fairly easily in just a few attempts, and I beat the level. But still, it was worse than any other level yet. I ended up having to eat cat food as a challenge.
Okay.
To be honest, my experience with this boss was not horrible. I started with 44 tries,
Now I
and
can
each
actually
try
tell
just
I'm
got
done.
better and better. Eventually, I reached the final phase,
Oh, I was saying
where I
this
did
boss was
struggle
easy.
quite a bit, but the problem is not with the difficulty, as it only took me a few decent tries to beat it, but the
Oh, I really said-
inconsistency. What I mean by this is
I
that
really
would
said the
die or
problem
lose
was
too
not
much
with the
health
difficulty.
before I got here. As for the phase itself, in the battle, I mostly
phase
died to
itself
these
in the
annoying
battle,
floaty
bro.
orbs.
Like,
Eventually, I
why
did get a
those
good
three
run to
words
beat the
end up in
boss.
script?
This meant that I had completed Inkwell Isle 1, the first section of the game. So I went to the shop and picked up
Oh,
a new gun,
actually?
and then I proceeded to the next section, Inkwell Isle 2. I went
Oh,
into
bro,
the next
like, I lost that
with
file.
15 tries, knowing I wouldn't be able to complete it. So when
That's
I
crazy. I
hit
didn't even
15
watch my
tries,
video
my
before I
punishment
posted
was
it.
to complete the boss twice.
To be honest, this wasn't that bad. It was the first boss that I genuinely found fun, even after putting multiple tries into it. I left the arena and proceeded to the next level, a run and gun. The first phase was pretty simple, just some basic and annoying
was.
platforming. The second was unpredictable, but with a little luck, I could beat it. I didn't have many problems with the final section, as it only took me a couple tries, but given that I only had 12 tries to beat this level, I did have to do a challenge, and that was just to beat the next level twice, so nothing immediate. Whether it was RNG hell, stupidity, or just lack of practice, this boss was atrocious.
It's hard to focus.
The first
when I'm
part was
watching this.
easy, the second was much harder, but still you could
The
beat it with
progression
confidence.
though,
The
like
third is
from
hard to start
beginning
out
to
with,
end.
but that's
kinda
assuming that
crazy.
RNG is in your favor. If it's not, I'm afraid you'll
'Cause
be
I spent
back
so
to the
long
first
making
phase
it.
soon enough.
It's kind of
Until
waste of
here,
time.
everything was child's play.
Forget a
But
move
now,
clean
at the final
missed.
phase,
What does missed
the
do?
true challenge begins. To start, you're just jumping on platforms while a
That
train
person-
goes under you. But after
Any of
that,
its
you
stats
get
are being
attacked by
cut for
frogs.
5
For enough of
turns.
this, you
I
die.
mean,
But if you put in enough damage,
it's
you might
better than
still
Icy
die,
Wind.
but you could win. And that's what I had to do, twice. Needless
Yeah,
to say, after
probably.
enough time and suffering, I beat it, moved on to the next boss.
Oh,
This
Grim
was hard.
Matchstick.
Harder than the clown, harder than the frogs, harder than the plane, harder than everyone. And yet, I was still dumb enough to try. The first phase was pretty
remember.
easy. The only problem was its length. The
I beat
second
it
phase
like
was the
a
hard
day.
part. The only
full
attack is
day.
these midget fireballs
3
trying to
hours.
jump you, but it's still completely undoable. If you
I said it
somehow
was
get past
completely
this part,
undoable.
the dragon then grows an extra 2 heads and starts spitting fireballs at you. But I made sure to make up that sugar charm.
We can skip that one, right? Let's move on to this one.
So I've been thinking, everyone does these hard Pokemon challenges.
I
like
low-key
eating
cooked on this
without
intro.
taking damage or randomizing the map. So I thought, what if I do the easiest challenge I can think of? In other terms, beating Pokemon Fire Red with the most overpowered Pokemon.
Slowpoke.
Slowpoke. To start out, I jumped right into the rival battle. and
That
the
was
Chikorita
fire,
Charmander
bro.
with tackle. I went to Viridian Forest where Slowpoke leveled up a few times. From here, I arrived in Pewter City, ready to
Oh,
fight
yeah, I remember. I
Now,
had that game
Slowpoke
slow.
would be a good
It was like
Pokemon here. He's a
2
water
times
type
normal
after all,
speed.
and the enemies are
Well,
rock type. But one
what
problem
was
is
that?
Slowpoke doesn't actually know
I was
any
kinda
water
cooking.
type moves yet, so I needed to grind, which I did until Slowpoke reached level 13 and learned Water Gun. I returned
Oh,
to
not
Brock,
there.
more powerful than ever, and destroyed his Geodude and Onix with the amazing power of Slowpoke. With a newly acquired Boulder badge, Slowpoke ventured.
He has
through a
good
few
base stats,
trainers
though,
and
when you
got
think
them out.
about it.
Now, Slowpoke wanted to fight Misty, the second gym leader, and that's what happened. So Slowpoke went straight in and wasn't powerful enough. After developing
Yeah,
a
he wasn't.
strategy, Slowpoke jumped back
I had to heal.
Matt.
I don't know
He
why he
Staryu to
steals in that
sleep and
challenge.
destroys it. And as for Starmie, well, after living through many water pulses, Slowpoke pulls through with his amazing power. Misty is amazed by Slowpoke and hands over the water pulse TM. Now the rival in
I really said he
Due to
pulled through with his
rudeness,
amazing power.
Slowpoke immediately puts an end to it. He kills Charmander and Abra with ease, and in terms of Nugget Bridge, well, the game didn't think I
Oh,
would have a
I didn't even
legendary
say what I did.
Pokemon
I just
yet,
kinda
and all the
placed him.
trainers just let me walk through. Slowpoke gets an offer to join Team Rocket, but refuses. From here, Slowpoke met a fan.
I'm
in
telling this
costume
from his
and went
perspective
on to the
instead of,
third
like,
gym. Now Slowpoke
mine.
wasn't gonna waste his time.
I think that's a
Super
good
blue
aspect.
like Cuff, but some peasantly Meowth did instead. Now Surge has 3 Pokemon. Voltorb, Pikachu, and Raichu.
That
Slowpoke
was kinda
put the
good.
Voltorb to sleep and killed it with a few confusions. Pikachu took a while because he knew Double Team, but Slowpoke killed him with a headbutt. Raichu came out, and Slowpoke was paralyzed. After taking a powerful attack, Raichu hurt himself because of fear of the sheer power of Slowpoke. With another confusion, Raichu was out.
Battle
Slowpoke
voiceover.
proudly left the gym with his newly attained Thunder Badge. From here, me
No-
and
no- no
Slowpoke
edit
traveled
there?
through Diglett Cave and
Showing
around
the
to
Thunder
Rockfall.
Badge?
This place was annoying because Slowpoke could barely see, but no matter because
I literally
Slowpoke
said
is the best
Slowpoke could
Pokemon.
barely see.
We ran into some trainers on our way, but it was manageable. Slowpoke would either confuse or just spit on them. We just did this until the end and arrived in Lavender Town. Slowpoke had a slight
Why is it
set
not
on the
even that
Celadon
bad?
City gym, so that's where we went. And this gym was hard, even for Slowpoke. The first Pokemon Victory Bell knows Giga Drain, which deals 64 damage, and Slowpoke only has 128 health, letting it just
That is a bad-
barely two-shot him. But after a little while, Slowpoke leveled up. This is quite crucial because this raised his HP
so
just
glad I didn't
enough
zoom in.
to let him survive 2 Giga Drains. But also, Slowpoke learned Psychic. Here I put the Victory Bell to sleep, healed, and used Psychic, which now can
How
one
does he
shot.
learn
Slowpoke
Psychic even?
two-shotted the Vileplume
Oh,
and
it's Psychic
one-shotted
type,
the
isn't it?
Tangela, securing the
Thought it only
victory and
evolved in
earning
Psychic type.
Slowpoke his 4th badge. From here we went
Wait,
to
can Pokemon
Tower
evolve and
with
change
the
type?
Spear of Marowak.
Like,
Slowpoke
Charizard is
decided
probably
to
flying and
hit the gym with
Charmeleon isn't,
Slowpoke.
right?
Without any worries, we entered the gym. Now, there are several invisible walls, but no worries because Slowpoke is all-seeing. So we quickly
that was
took out the
wicked, bro.
trainers and emerged in front of Koga. I water-pulsed the coughing, but he landed a smoke screen and the next attack missed. The coughing self-destructed.
And
brought
now
Slowpoke
I
down to
can-
94 health. Next up was
We're at
Leaf.
level
Used
23.
a 3-shot and asked for Weezing,
For those who
kept
do
him
not know.
asleep, and finished the fight with confusion. As Slowpoke and I proudly left the gym, the Safari Zone was the next
We're
destination.
switching out
Picked up the gold teeth and surf.
to Hoot
I
Hoot.
taught Slowpoke surf and proceeded to Cinnabar
And
Island.
we're
along
leveling
the
up
side
that
of the
thing.
gym. And at this point, you may be wondering something. What about Sabrina, the 6th gym leader? Well, you can just skip her and come back later. We arrived in Cinnabar and entered the Pokemon Mansion. Now,
I did
Slowpoke
not
and
know
I
that
were
for a while, I
bombarded
remember.
by trainers, and worst of all, Raticate. But soon we found the secret key and went into the gym. Slowpoke masterfully completed the quiz and stood face to face with Blaine.
Hold on, let me...
Slowpoke kills the Growl with an Arcanine with ease, and as for Ponyta and Rapidash, Surf completely drowned them, getting us the Volcano badge. Now, sometime around here, I remembered that I had skipped the 6th gym, so me and Slowpoke went back to Celadon and headed to this house.
Okay,
we talked
good.
to the old lady and got the tea, and this led us into Saffron City. But Team Rocket was up to no good. While liberating the town, Slowpoke was stopped by the rival. The Pidgeot was 3-shot, but Gyarados was powerful. He got Slowpoke down to 22 HP. Even then,
Nice.
Slowpoke's power overtook him. Charizard quickly fell, and I was on to Sabrina. After getting through the teleporters with Slowpoke's incredible intellect, we entered the fight with Sabrina. Slowpoke quickly dispensed Kadabra and destroyed Venomoth. Surf killed Mr. Mime.
What is
and I was able to
hypnosis
get rid of
accuracy?
Alakazam. I got my
See.
badge and it was time to head
It-
back. All
it-
the way
is-
to
is it
Meridian
100?
City. But first,
Or like
a quick
80?
stop to pick up a
That'd be
Stripe
kinda
in
OP.
the Safari Zone. Once we
Anything
arrived,
above, like,
Slowpoke had his eyes set
75.
on Giovanni. So after killing
Kinda
a few
crazy.
trainers with haste,
To move
we
like
entered the
that.
fight. Now, Rhyhorn was the one-hit kill with Surf, along with Dugtrio.
Isn't there a
Surf was the
guaranteed
one-
sleep move? I think there is. That would actually be... That's actually incredible. Okay, third video.
We switched into Ski for the Inkay and had an easy time. Laxative took care of Espeon. Pokemon, a series we all know and love, but the story doesn't have a history of being, well,
Oh, good.
Some games are better than
remember
others,
that.
but it's usually pretty similar.
What's going
But
on?
now, I'll
We're
introduce you
reacting to the
different
old
Pokemon
videos
game, one with
while
a
I
different
grind.
outlook on the story.
That's what we're doing here.
Pokemon
I'm just
Shield.
getting levels up on my Hoot Hoot. And that's how I get knocked out, apparently. I get a Hoot Hoot and then I evolve it. But... I mean, yeah. This is my third video I ever made. It's not looking good. I was trying to put a montage in at the beginning.
To start, I'm told about the values of the Kenshi and
I can't even
Green
watch
Clan,
this.
the Komori,
This is my worst
the
video I've
Nensho
ever made.
clan, and the
By
Shimizu
far.
clan. But lastly,
Let me
we
just load
learn
this
of
one up.
Ryo Masayoshi. We enter chapter 1 with some familiar sound effects.
No,
Is that
don't
Breath of
say
the
it,
Wild?
bro.
Before we enter the
Like,
first
what was I
battle with
thinking making
Superhero
this
with the
video?
leader, he quizzes us. It's
Nah, we can't even
Kenshi.
watch that. We can't even watch
Sorry.
that.
After acing
I'm sorry. What about Pokemon? This video.
I gave myself 24 hours to speedrun getting over it, and if I don't have the golden pop by then,
Yes.
which takes 50 wins to get, I have to
This
get
is good.
Tapu. So far, I've beaten the game 3 times, so let's get started. I started off my first run fairly slowly, but I was able to get through Orange Hell, the hardest part, first try. And I'm not going to say the rest was smooth sailing. There were some bad parts.
It wasn't even that bad.
Don't talk about the hat. I proceeded to the bucket
It
where I
was
must admit,
bad,
I did
but,
a
like, it
little
wasn't
bit
that
of
bad.
raging, but Ice Mountain
I
turned
died.
pretty fast. Now the run was basically done, right?
Ooh.
No, Radio Tower.
Oh, I forgot. I have
Easy
a
to be my
hypnosis
entire
strat.
lifespan to beat. It's like I lost my skill as soon as I started this challenge. My first run was faster than this, but I got through space and was greeted by 29 minutes. My first sub 30 run.
Hold on
The
one
next
second.
run, I messed up on Orange Hell, so I reset, setting this as a viable option to get faster runs, which is also one of my goals. But little did I know how much this habit would hurt me. Here I even got to the bucket jump, but I reset. So I ended up hitting 23 hours
Okay.
before I could even get the second win. At least it was sub 30 though. After a few hours of practice, I was starting to improve and was able to get sub 20 consistently. But on my 11th run, I just so
Seventh
happened to
bro,
get
how'd
sub
I-
15. I decided that I didn't want to do anything worse than this from now on. I played a little more, but with 19 hours left, I was losing motivation. But I decided that I
Come
needed
on,
to get
nice.
one more run tonight.
Level 15.
Just one. And I have no regrets.
We
I
gotta
did
get to
9
level
minutes
20
earlier
for the
the second
hoo-hoo.
run.
For
That
the
was crazy.
Noctowl.
And to think, I even thought about resetting because of this fall here. But I decided to end on a good note and come back tomorrow. I warmed up with a decent 8-minute run. But after
Motivation.
playing a little more, I realized something. I was getting worse. I started falling off at Orange Hell, messing up easy jumps.
Yeah, I
and
was
still sucked
playing
at
too
Radio
much
Tower.
at
I
that
played for
point
a
in
few
time.
hours in hopes of de-resting myself.
Like one day was like
and
8
getting better.
hours.
I don't want to exaggerate this. I was still getting good runs, but no PBs or big achievements. Time kept going, and I started to massively improve. On the tree. Nah, but time kept going, and I gotta show this clutch moment right here. But moments later, I reset the fun way. I know I'm talking about my runs getting bad, but why? It's not like everything was getting slower. I would just mess up on one part and want to reset. The runs I did keep were out of annoyance by messing up a good one, but the vast majority of the game was getting better. I was starting to understand the movement. Getting over is hard to learn, but once you gain a skill of the physics of it, it becomes oddly satisfying. You start to learn why one jump gives a result, and something so similar could be completely different. There's
Yep.
something about stringing together the movement in one fluid motion until these
That was-
random
that was
things drop
facts.
for like half a second. and ruin
Momentum.
your momentum.
That's really what the
Back on
game
it,
is.
though,
Momentum.
I started to develop new
Simulator.
ways to complete a section, and by the end, it became so natural and normalized. With around 15 hours left, I made a decision to stop resetting so much, so my skill wouldn't
I
only
did.
be in the early game. Also, I wasn't doing too good on those 50 wins.
Oh, that was that
Time went
bad?
on, I can't even say
Oh,
the
that was
tree getting
50
better, but once I stopped
15
being so
hours
strict with resets, I noticed the
left.
results. I got a
So it
10
wasn't even that
and
bad.
30 run. I started finishing runs even when I didn't want to, and with 13 hours left, I made my amazing return. I realized that messing up a jump didn't mean the end of the run. I wasn't good like that yet, but I was good enough to be getting those consistent sub 15s. Radio Tower though, I can't speak on this enough. It was such a run killer. I would be on PB pace and then take 2 or 3 minutes just to
Oh,
beat
that's
this.
facts.
But at the
Radio
12th
Tower
hour,
for
I
some
was
reason
just
always
popping
went
off
bad.
Good runs after good runs. I was unstoppable.
Stop the cap.
Oh, I was using
Now I'm gonna
Master
take a
Flame
look
in
at
this
P4.
vid.
You see
The
right
song.
here, it was about 13 minutes away from New Year's.
Oh,
Who
I
wants to do
remember
a run
this day.
first, though? And I had to finish it. I placed extreme importance on this. for no
2023
reason.
New
so
Year's.
to start out, well, we don't.
That was crazy.
I fell at Chimney, but still didn't reset. After this, I was going fast until I beat Orange
Like,
Hell.
it's
I was so
2024
scared I
now.
could barely think. Hat jump took me a while, and I almost lost hope here. I had a decent anvil jump and got through snowballs. I arrived at the bucket jump. This decided the fate of the run. But look at this, I got it first try. Okay, maybe second try.
Bro,
and
we
this
were
one's dead.
throwing that run.
But I didn't stop, unfortunately. I literally threw myself off this cliff. Ain't know I was about to lose this chance to this. So my adrenaline
Am I
kicked in
dealing
and that
no
ocean was
damage?
clutched up. Not even pro speedrunners.
Like,
could do
literally
this.
zero?
Move this kid aside. I got the world record now. I got through Ice Mountain fairly
Okay.
fast for my skill at this point.
I forget.
came to Radio
Did I
Tower.
do it
What
before
was the
New Year's?
moment? Would it kill yet another run or spare?
I genuinely don't
Well,
remember.
it took 45 seconds. This probably sounds bad, but I still had a chance.
45
So after
seconds
going past this
is
final
was
medium
actually
in
kind of good
space
for that
leading the
part.
game, I checked the time. I had 2 minutes to spare. This doesn't sound like a lot, but that's
It was
15%,
actually
not to mention I had a
11:58?
10:28 run. If I had reset at Chimney,
damn.
I would have had a new PB, but I wasn't holding a grudge about that. Well, that's the end of the mini story. With 11 hours left, I felt like I was
What is it
improving,
doing
but I
that's
only had
making it
26 wins. I overlooked it for now, though.
like
Plenty of
literally
time to
deal
get the run.
0
But one more
damage?
thing happened at 11 hours. I was on
Oh, I
an
bet it
incredible
growled
run.
me.
Ice Mountain done at just barely.
Oh,
less
it's
than 10
hardening.
minutes.
That's
Radio
why.
Tower, though, ruined it again. I slipped back down Ice Mountain. And what should have become a sub 8 run became a 15-minute run. I was really mad, but I knew I had to finish this the next day. I played some more. 10 hours, 9 hours, 8
Yeah,
hours.
that's kind of
but
an edit.
this was just going downhill. The runs weren't bad,
Cap.
but but I was just resetting too much. And worst of all, I lost hope on a new PB. I just had to continue mindlessly grinding for the time being.
That's
I got to 6
unbelievable.
hours and only had 31 out of 50 wins. But still,
That's
I didn't
really
care.
bad.
Finally, at 5 hours, something incredible happened. A new PB. 9 minutes, 22 seconds. Yeah, 16 second save and still no sub 9, I don't care. But the next run, a tragedy occurred. I was on PB pace, and this quickly too. Radio tower wasn't even a villain here. No, I actually beat it pretty fast.
What was?
Space.
Oh, space, yeah.
Directly under this rock and spent 52 seconds in space. If I had only taken 20, I could have sub 9. To be honest, not much happened until 2 hours left. I had 42 out of 50 wins. Easy, right? I
Okay.
had to average 15-minute runs, not even counting resets to get this. For the first hour, I was at an okay pace, but I got greedy here. And
Oh,
tried
I'm
to
using
pace
Growl
myself.
instead of Peck.
We don't talk about this. This set back time
That
a lot,
is
and I
why.
could not mess up again. I finished the first of 2 hours with 45 wins. I needed 5 in 1 hour.
Oh, this edit I went crazy on. I
My
don't
first
know why.
run was off to a bad start with me falling off Orange Shell, but I was able to get this done pretty fast, a little below 13 minutes. My second run was a huge time save, a new PB in fact, totaling at 8.
Oh, no, not yet. It was with like half an
My
hour
third
left
run was good, with a 12:26.
that I actually decided to start cooking. Yes.
This one
Montages.
was 11:49.
I had to go
had
black.
plenty of time for the
Or
final
no,
run,
I had to
about
go
14 minutes,
color
so
it
I
then
was
black
quite
and white.
confident in my ability to do this.
In like each section, I thought that was crazy. Oh, this part, bro. I thought that was like majestic. It kind of was.
Well, to start, I
That
fell
did
on
not
one
last
shot.
long.
Twice. Oh, hold up. 3 times. But after the 4th try, I got it. Now here, it was still possible. I would just have to play quite well. Hat jump took me forever here, so I'd fully lost hope. I'd got into the final snowball, just behind the bucket jump. But it was here where I heard the piercing sound of loss. The rest of the run went fine. Nothing crazy, good or bad. It took about 5 minutes. And so, it ended. I was off by 288 of the time limit.
That's
If
wild.
I hadn't fallen here, I would
5 minutes.
But that's how it went. So finally, I got off the game for one final time. But something didn't feel right. The golden pot wasn't truly mine, was it?
Was that the challenge?
Also, if you want to see how I beat Spider-Man Miles Morales without dealing damage, check out this video here.
That was the old strategy, bro. That's what I did. The videos weren't even like similar. Where was that? Okay, I kind of want to watch this one, but I'll watch this one first.
Heba gave me a new bow. I beat Breath of the Wild with AI controlling me. I would ask what quests to do, how to prepare
do you
for
use
them,
that
what
guy?
weapons to
214.
use, and basically everything
Was
else.
it, like, good
so
reception?
The Great Plateau
I
was
don't
pretty
even-
straightforward.
I don't
I was
even know.
told to complete the shrines as fast as possible, so it wasn't a long endeavor. After all, I am an amazing speedrunner. Soon as possible,
Reflect.
I'm a speedrunner.
A wondrous wall of light is
I was
put up.
worried for the cold weather, so I picked up the Worm Double and finished the shrines. The rest of the time, I was just practicing and exploring. More specifically, getting the chest in a Koroxy. While I parted ways with the
Yeah,
Gold
that's
Hunter,
fine.
my next stop was Kakariko Village. Here I spoke to Impa with my newfound companion. All that was left was heading to Hatano Village before I could continue to the first Divine Beast. Now the AI does recommend that I do the Divine Beasts, and says that Varuda is the best one to start with. But of course you just can't randomly go do the quest. I needed to prepare. I already had an extra
Okay, I
heart
don't even
so
know what that
studied the
thing
enemies
is
and asked for
doing.
some advice on weapons. It recommended electrical weapons and specified that the Thunderblade was a good option. I headed south of the Zora where I met Cass, and after hearing his music,
Oh yeah, that was fire.
I mounted this deer and unlocked the shrine. The Thunderblade was being held in this chest right here, so I quickly retrieved it and was on my way. For my final stop, I needed a shield, and I figured what better option than the Hylian shield. And I can't lie, I don't know.
Yo, Balas, we
Hylian shield is
reacting to the
located
old
deep
videos
within
right now.
Hyrule Castle, a fairly light green
Since I'm
place,
just
but the
grinding
doorway
levels.
wasn't violent if you were careful. Now, as I'm sure you know, it's guarded by a powerful spell nox. And coming into this fight,
But
I
we're
had 15
getting close to
with the
evolving this hoot
Thunderblade
hoot.
and some weapons I picked up at the Zora domain. So this was quite a challenge. No.
This is the
Right here, you
It's
take
the
it,
Zelda
so
but AI
I feared
controls.
got the
What am I
best,
doing?
and I started
This is the
stalling. For a while,
Zelda
I
but AI
tried to
controls
aim
me.
from a distance as I no more arrow, but eventually the inevitable happened.
Actually,
Like
wasn't that bad of a
few
video.
runs later, I started preserving my arrows enough to last the fight. Here I hit his eye and didn't hesitate to attack it. Before I would have used a
Yeah,
bad
word.
weapon for it and sent it flying. But with my newly acquired Hylian shield, I returned.
When am I gonna be able to one-shot these
skipped the
things?
line
I
that
feel
would
like I
take
should
up
be
the
able to by now.
arrows. I was finally ready
I'm getting
to start
close,
the
actually.
Divine Beast. The AI didn't have much
Not
of
to
a
one shot, but like to
so
two
I
or
got
three
the
shot.
water bite on my own. Now According to AI,
Three
it
shot.
is difficult to beat him, so I had no chance of doing this on my own. I was told that a bow would be good here, so I took a safe approach and spammed bomb arrows. I also had some weapons from Hyrule Castle, so I made quick work of this. My next task was defeat Varudania. I journeyed to Elder
Yep.
Tower, where I purchased some heat elixirs. I also went to the southern mines, where I met Kima. The AI reckoned I get the Flamebreaker armor to survive the heat. So after speaking to him, I received 10 fireproof lizards and got the armor. I stopped
Can
at a
he
few
stop
shrines
using
to
defense
get more
curl?
stamina and decided
That's
I
like what
needed
annoys me when
the
Badoof do
AI
that.
gave me a couple options, but the choice was clear. I needed the Master Sword. One problem though, the Master Sword takes 13 hearts to obtain. That's a
Yep,
lot of
we did not do
I
that.
could use the heart duplication glitch, but the sword and that many hearts would make this a little too easy. That left me with one option, stealing it. If I make
I
a
died
campfire
for it.
right over here, have Link sleep until morning and spam me, the Master Sword is mine free of charge. So after cooking some food, I'm ready to begin the quest. Now I can't lie, I've only played this game once before now, and never actually did this quest, so I have no knowledge about the mechanics introduced. I went to find Yunobo, but apparently the armor I got wasn't strong enough, so I had to buy some elixirs. Me and
Well, it's
Yunobo
not.
started making our way to the Divine Beast, but I didn't know you had to shoot him with these cannons, so I wasted quite a bit of
Oh
time.
yeah, I had no
Also,
idea.
I
That was
only
my
had
first
2
time doing
arrows,
that beast.
so I had to make use of bombs. But after more time than I'd like to admit, I entered the beast. I wasn't sure how
Didn't
much
take that
time
long.
this would take, or if I took heat damage from the beast, so I was in a constant rush. In the beginning, it wasn't fun. Everything was dark, and I didn't want
Oh
to
yeah, I
waste
hated
some
that.
elixirs, but even with a bad start, I was able to get through. Now, we were at Fireblight. It wasn't very tough.
I'm not fighting
either.
Badoof right now.
My lack of knowledge really showed itself here. Forgot bomb arrows immediately explode. My
Oh yeah,
main
they do in the
strategy was
heat.
just
I had
following,
no
so had a
idea.
chance to deal a lot of damage. Let's go. Fireblight done. I spoke to Daruk, who gave me his protection. He was pretty happy about seeing Hyrule again.
I sure hope everyone down there is still going strong after every...
Reunion, man. So from here, the AI recommended I do Va Maidon. I decided to go to Rito Village.
Why was Va
so I
Maidon
got
the
back on
last one?
Wednesday. To prepare, I did some shrines, but the AI didn't say anything about how you do
Wait, which
them.
one is Thunderbite? That's Valmeda,
Yeah,
right?
this is the intended
Or no,
shrine.
that's Faruda.
I began the quest
No, it's
and
not.
aced the target practice first try.
Oh,
This man Teba gave
the
me
la-
a new bow, some
don't they
bomb arrows,
recommend you do
and
hardest
a
first or whatever?
Breaking the barrier, I was in.
Or is
went
it
to the
hardest
terminal
last?
where I got the
'Cause I know,
map, but
like,
needed help,
damage
so I confronted
scaling.
the AI. It wasn't a very specific walkthrough, so I was left to complete this by myself. The terminals weren't hard, well, maybe a little. Bro, how do I do this? Oh my god, like what is this? But either way, I got to Windblight Ganon with a severe lack of arrows. First phase
Level
is pretty
18.
straightforward. You don't need arrows, and he's not flying to the sky that much. But the second phase is a little more complicated. Like, I don't even know what this is. He's got telekinesis and is moving rockets that he shoots laser beams.
That's
and about
facts.
it. I was always nervous to attack, and he had very limited time in the ground, so I would end up dying after enough time. When my aim
Oh, if he
improved,
didn't
I was
have
able to
that
land
one
more
move.
headshots, which got me the kill. So next up was the final Divine Beast, Bonaboris. For this, I headed to Gerudo and unlocked this weirdly tall tower. I arrived at the main town but needed to buy an outfit, so I spoke to this man who sold it to me for a very high price. The AI recommended I get an elemental weapon,
RP.
preferably of the ice type for this. I had the perfect idea. Back when I was getting the Hylian shield, I found this weapon just a few rooms away.
Blizzard Rod, yeah.
My weapon slots were full, and I didn't care much at the time, so I just kind of left it there. But now I came back, more powerful than ever, and was able to quickly retrieve it and head back to Gerudo. From here, I started the main quest, where I infiltrated Koga hideout. All I really had to do here was some stealth and pick up bananas. I got to Master Koga boss, but forgot arrows. This was okay
I
for the
did.
first phase, but the second phase, they're pretty important. You need to shoot him while this boulder is above his head, and I was stuck for a while until I found out the Master Sword can shoot beams. Not sure how I didn't know this before.
Okay, I might not level up the second one. I might get it to like where it learns hypnosis.
And after picking up some stamina, I was
Or
ready
maybe
to start.
where it
We rode
learns
up on the walruses and entered. The puzzles in this beast were pretty annoying.
something.
sneaking
But I
around,
don't really feel like getting all
especially
those
if you don't know
levels.
where to go.
Dust
Eventually,
Oxes,
I got
though,
to Thunderblood. First
you know,
phase
they
was
gotta
that
get it.
tough, but the second phase is where I struggled.
It's
I
not
always
getting
failed
knocked
to
out,
lift
though.
this with Magnesis. Even when I did get
Unless,
past this,
you know,
it
I
would
can't
rush me
win
with lightning
without it.
and knock the shield out of my hands. Here I got really close, but you see that? No! Oh my god. From here, I knew I could do it, and just a little while later, this happened. Okay, Thunderbite done. So now we've completed every Divine Beast, got some random weapons, and done a few shrines. And there's only one more challenge in my way. Dark Beast. Now you thought Calamity Ganon. I was advised by the AI to go upgrade some equipment. I decided to upgrade the Snow Quill set, but I needed red choo-choo jellies for this. I wasn't about to head to Death Mountain to get some until I remembered this random clip I saw about a year ago. It was showing me that placing some normal choo-choo jellies on fire would turn them red. Anyway, my next goal was to retrieve some food, So I went to the woods and picked up some hardy durians to
Did I
cook.
ask her what food to
also
get?
suggested that I get the bomb arrows, so I blew all my money on those. At this point, I had nothing else to do. Everything was done, except for Ganon. I didn't feel ready, and the AI wasn't too encouraging either. But either way, I headed to Hyrule Castle and started the fight. The beginning
Okay,
was
one
going
more.
really well. I got him down to the second phase really quickly. From here, I was just attacking like normal until I landed a Flurry Rush and finished him off. Now it's time for Dark Beast, the hardest enemy. So that's the challenge, and if you want to see how I beat Pokemon Platinum without dealing
Oh
with
yeah,
check
ended
out
right
this
there.
video here.
I thought that was cooked. Okay, Elden Ring reaction. I've been waiting for this.
Was going slow. I gave myself 24 hours to get every single site of Grace in Elden Ring. And if I fail, I have to fight Melania, who's called the hardest boss in any Souls game ever.
Why did
There
that
are
get so
over
many
300
views?
Graces, so this will be a tough task. And as I opened the gate to Limgrave, I got
It was
my
kinda
first
good at the
Grace.
beginning, I guess.
continued on to the Church of Ella, and then Gatefront, where I spoke to Melina and picked up Turn. I continued through Limgrave, south to the Weeping Peninsula, and east to Mistwood. I kept picking up Graces. Some were easy, but some were difficult. Many caves were hidden in unique areas and would take me longer to find, but I pressed on until I was faced with Murkwater Cave. Now this place is guarded by Bloody Finger Nergis. I could win, but not alone, and unfortunately, help came too late. But I came back and emerged victorious as I claimed the Grace. I continued to the first boss I would face, Mad Pumpkinhead. I kept practicing and was making good progress, but never found myself in a winning run. But eventually, I came across a message
sounds like
telling me,
ChatGPT,
try
bro.
horse. So I did.
It's not.
for
This
sure.
is
I went
crazy.
on to picking up the Limgrave East map and Artist's Shack.
not good
Grace.
enough to
But
be-
Soon enough, I headed through the gates and into
Oh
the
my-
market. I
bro,
kept dying
like-
as I hadn't found any new weapons or upgraded my stats yet. I decided it was time to make a change. I made a trip to the Dragonburnt ruins, and once I opened this chest, I was in Kayleigh. I escaped the tunnel and went to Fort Farah, where the giant sleeping dragon rests. But while it won't attack you, it has an enormous health bar. But back when I killed Bloody Finger Nergis, he dropped me the Reduvia. This has the Blood Loss ability, which takes away a certain percentage of the boss's health, giving me an easy kill. And if I ran here and sat down before the boss died, I would get 50k runes and he could respawn. I just upgraded my HP and returned to market, and pretty quickly I won. But I'm not sure how he took damage here. The next logical step would be going
So
to
1107?
Castle, collecting all the graces, and moving on to Liurnia. But while my goal is to get every grace, if I fail, I still want to have as many as I can.
Bro, when
Stormville
did it
Castle
get so
needs
late?
a lot of work without a big payoff, so I skipped it for now and headed back to Kayleigh and looked for every grace I could find. I knew this one was locked behind a boss, so I skipped it. And also, Radon, who is
I guess
located
today is
just
just a
north of
prep
Redmane
day.
Castle, is blocking a grace. But he has a whole quest line
For
involved,
tomorrow
so I
morning
left.
when we beat
Over
the
this
boss.
time, I had gone from 30 to 44 graces. I decided to head to Liurnia next,
That's
so I went to the edge
crazy.
of the
We're not
bridge
even
and
done
emerged
Gen 2.
to find my first grace. I traveled on to the
Bro, this
gate
video
to
had
find
to be
some more
crazy.
graces on the way, and decided
This is
to pick
7
up some
hours
map
in.
pieces before I continued. From here,
And
I
it's
found
gonna be like
one stone key and
8
opened up the
or
gates,
7
letting my
hours, 40,
opportunities of grace
before we
expand
actually
massively.
finished
I
him
was
too.
itching to get into some combat, but it seems I couldn't even land a hit, so I had to delay any
Thank you.
progression even further. Liurnia has quite a few sites
Thank
of grace,
you.
posing an advantage, but many were hard to get to, so I spent a lot of time crafting routes and learning locations. I traveled anywhere, through caves, the ravine, and even Carrier Manor. After fighting Royal Knight Loretta and getting myself to 87 graces, I was on a very good pace.
Okay. While I do this, since I realize I'm not gonna have enough time to grind and then still have a chance of doing the boss, I'm gonna just end stream. But we're gonna be back tomorrow beating the boss. So I'm gonna finish this up tonight, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning. But thanks to everyone who came in, Bowson Whooper Boy, and yeah, I'm gonna be back. Goodbye.